Good afternoon to you in District 2. It's always a pleasure to talk with you. Over the last 2-3 weeks, we've had some pretty big changes, or a lot of things have happened in the city. We had some great public events in the Easter egg hunt, which was sponsored by the city of Mobile and District 1, which is sponsored in Corey's district, that everybody attended, which was great. A big citywide event with a hot air balloon in District 2, which is another great event. And I just want to thank the City Parks and Recreation Center for all they've done to make those things happen, because those are quality of life things that are really pertinent to our district. But some of the bigger things in city government that have happened. There have been two ordinances introduced that show the voting age population in District 7 when it comes to redistricting at 53 and 54%. These ordinances will be placed into the hands of the administrative committee, and they will be reviewed on May 3rd, immediately after the council meeting. The biggest difference in these is that the only thing that has changed in version 1 is a little bit of area in the Spring Hill area that changes a few blocks or census tracts and they go into District 1 as opposed to District 7, and a few come back from District 1 to District 7, which changes the percentages of the voting age population from what they are now to what is proposed, which is a 53% voting age majority in District 7, and it lowers the voting age majority in District 1 by very little, down to 63%. That makes District 7 a sustainable district by minorities, as the city of Mobile and everyone that has been coming down here has been looking for. We have a second ordinance along the same lines that changes us a little bit more, but smooths other areas and reduces a few of the other districts too. But the whole gist of this is that very little has changed from the mayor's presentation of his map of 2.8, and then the maps that were presented by ordinance that were helped to put together by the coalition in the city to now. So the biggest change was just, again, a few census tracts and blocks in District 7 moving over to District 1. Other than that, nothing changed from the mayor's plan. I think both options are viable and they're good, and I look forward to a healthy debate over all the options coming again on May 3rd in the Administrative Services Committee meeting. The thing that happened today is during the conversation of these ordinances, there was a request for a presentation on annexation. And the mayor's administration announced that annexation, or they would have some type of view of what that will look like in the month of May. Now, I personally am not against annexation, but I do believe that in order for Mobile to really grow, and for us to have substantial growth and sustainable growth, that we have to stop the bleeding. There have been roughly 2,800 people leaving the city of Mobile every year. So let's look at it like this. If we go back to the date that the census was published, which was August of 2020, and those numbers came in before that date, and let's take from August 2020 to August 25, which will be the end of the election cycle and a new election period. If you take that and multiply it out by the number of years, if we don't stop the bleeding, we lose 14,200 people in this election cycle alone. So if we bring in 20 or 25,000 people, then we're still under the number of 200,000 people. So what have we done? We've simply annexed or tried to annex our way into a position where we're claiming financial gain and stability and financial prosperity. But the truth is that we can't win financial prosperity with annexation alone. We have to do the things that stop the bleeding, as I say. We have to make the city where people don't want to leave. If people continue to leave, then annexation doesn't help us. It has to be a twofold approach. So if we annex, then we have to do everything that we know how to do to increase the quality of life for everyone that lives in this city so that they will want to be here and stay here. And that means everything from housing stock to education, to police protection, to parks and recreation, the arts. We have to enhance our city to the point that people want to come here just for the quality of life and stay here, and not just be here for other things. And I hope and I know that our city wants to do that. But if we're going to move forward with an annexation attempt, then I look for it to be, one, fair, equal, and equitable, but most of all, proportionate. I don't want to see the city take on an annexation attempt that is disproportionate and we all don't have an equal value in it. I don't want to see an annexation attempt that either tries or dilutes the power of one group over another. This is an opportunity for our city to grow and to be sustainable. But most of all, this is an opportunity for all of us to have an equal, fair, and just portion of our city. So as we move forward through this, then I hope that all of us can participate in this so that we all have a voice and those of us who are leaders can hear you and make the right decision. There's some upcoming community meetings in District 2. The meeting that was scheduled for Wednesday, April 28th has been canceled. That date is wrong. So that meeting has been changed. The meeting dates are May 6th, which is Ben Raines out at the Hope Center. May 3rd, which is Ben Raines out at the Plateau Community Center, the Hope Center. Please come. It's free. It's a great presentation. Everybody in the city needs to be there. It's about the Clotilda, how it was found, where it was found, the process. Everyone, please come out and hear that. That's May 3rd. May 4th will be the James Seals Community Center. Please be there. May 10th will be the All Saints Episcopal Church. The 17th of May will be the Via Center, and the 31st of May will be the Stewart Memorial CMB Church on the Avenue. We will talk about everything from redistricting. I'm going to add annexation to these meetings. I'm going to add open conversations about anything and everything to do with crime prevention, gun violence. But we're going to concentrate over the next month on redistricting and what looks like maybe an annexation attempt or proposal from the administration. It's always a pleasure to be your public servant. And as we look out for each other, take care of each other's burden, speak up for those that can't speak for themselves, but most of all, love one another. It is a pleasure to be your public servant in District 2.